Good morning, students. Today we are going to see about the practical session. I think you have started writing the record. Are you all having this Xerox copy? I don't know. If you don't have this copy, you get it from Umamis from the school. Okay. Those you are having this copy, you can write this procedure as it is in the book and this tabular column. Instead of this tabular column, when I was taking in practical class, I had given some readings. You have to enter this. Those who are entered these readings, just leave it. Don't do any correction or overwriting on this. Then in the second experiment, as it is in your Xerox copy, in the tabular column, the given focal length is 20 centimeter. But usually we will do the focal length for 10 centimeter. Here also I am saying one thing. If you copy this tabular column, don't do any correction. Leave this as it is. Then third experiment, I too gave some readings when I am taking the practicals. If you copy the same readings as it is in this Xerox copy, leave as it is. Don't do any correction over this. But those you are marked the practicals when I am taking the practical class, that is in the month of May, you just copy those readings. Then experiment number 4, kindly note this. 2 experiments are there. 1, 4, 4 under 4, 1 and 2. Don't write those 2 experiments, just write only one experiment, and in the tabular column do the correction. Instead of sodium hydroxide, you can write sodium chloride. That is your normal salt, edible salt. Then B, instead of ammonium nitrate, write glucose. Then the temperature of this tabular column, 25 and 25 is correct only. Then in this tabular column, for glucose, you can get a reading from your second experiment of your fourth one. That is, for glucose, you will be having 23.5. Slightly it reduced. Okay. Then no need to write the second experiment. At last in the result you have to write the dissolution of sample A is exothermic and dissolution of sample B is endothermic. These two won't be changed. For sodium chloride the temperature will be increases, and so glucose the temperature will be decreases. If you wrote 2 experiment, you just tick off your second experiment. 1 is enough. Then fifth experiment, as it is in this tabular column, no problem, you can write as it is in this. Then sixth experiment, as it is in this Xerox copy, you can copy it out. Only the diagram you must draw from your book. You can get the diagram. This is not accurate one, it is dark in color. You can look out in your textbook at the last pages, you can draw that. Then in the seventh experiment, there also you are having 2 experiments, under 7 1 and under 7 2. No need to write 2 experiments for your 7. First one alone you can write, second one no need to write. In the first one, after finish writing the tabular column as it is, write the result. First one, the given test solution A contains acid, and write a second statement for this, the given test solution B contains base. Because in the inference we wrote presence of acid and presence of base, so result also you have to write 2 statements. No need to write 2 experiments, but you have to write 2 statements in your result. Are you clear with this record writing? Okay, good. Then I will be saying in your record, those you are having the old record for your writing, those you are having the old record for your writing, the first page, those you have finished. In the first page you have to write Department of Science, your name with the capital letters followed by initial. Name should be followed by initial. After the name you have to write the initial. Then 10th standard, which section you belongs to. No need to write any number here. Then certified, work done by your name in Science Laboratory 2020-21. Here we will be giving the marks and we will be signing there. don't touch here internal assessment marks. Then in the index page, don't write the dates, just write the experiment number as it is what you wrote in the record. That order only you have to write in this. Continuously 7 experiment. In the 4th experiment only you will be having doubt. If you wrote 2 experiment, you just write 2. Or else if you stick the one of the experiment, you write only 1. Then in the 7th, I told you have to write only 1 experiment, not 2, but with the 2 answer statement. This is your index part. Then followed by you will be writing your biology index. Then in the first page, write as physics, diagram in the left side, experiment, number, date, heading, aim, formula you have to write for the first experiment. If you didn't write, just within a single line, write the formula and finish writing these alone. Then procedure, the readings. Note down these readings. Are you able to visualize this reading? This is the readings you have to write for your first experiment, the stone which we used in our school. Based on that, the calculation. Then in the next page, do the calculation based on the readings which you are entered in the tabular column. Then write the result part. This is your first experiment in the physics. Second experiment, draw the 2 diagrams in the left side. Then heading, aim, apparatus, formula with the expansion. Then procedure 1 for distance object method, tabular column in the next left hand side. Note down the readings. Note down the readings for your second tabular column. Then write the remaining procedure in your right side. Even if you finish the procedure in that side, turn the next page and write the result. Then only you find the place for calculation. Do the calculation on your left side and then the result. Then your experiment number 3, the circuit diagram should be there on your left side, right side, experiment number 3, and the experiment with the formula and unit, left side, tabular column. Note down the readings. First tabular column readings. Then there will be a second tabular column. It is about a screw cage. Note down the readings for the screw cage. Right side you will be writing the procedure. It is in your book only as it is, and even you can get it the procedure from your Xerox copy and do the calculation. Do the calculation. Then the result at the last. Up to this your physics will be over. Then chemistry, first experiment, identify the dissolution of salt, whether it is exothermic or endothermic. As I said, you will be writing and procedure fully on your right side. The left side, see, room temperature is 30 for sample A and B. They didn't mention the sample A is sodium chloride and B is glucose, but this is the sample we had given in the lab. Temperature increases 43 and temperature decreases 26. So in the result you will be writing, this is the only experiment you have to write, no need to write 2 experiments. Then test the solubility of salt. In this experiment you won't have any doubt, because as it is in the Xerox copy you will be writing 25 grams, 25 plus 1, 11, 36 and 36 plus 1, dissolved, dissolved, undissolved, saturated, saturated and super saturated. Then you are writing a result. Then coming to your 6th experiment. The diagram I said, this is burning. By burning, the vapor will goes out and the color, blue color of the salt turned into white color. Then for this there is a calculation. Just note it down, the calculation. Then the result. Then your 7th experiment as it is in the Xerox copy or from your book you can write. Only one tabular column with both the inference and both the observations. Then result statement should be 2. Okay, that's the thing. You have to finish your record and submit. Thank you.